If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter, but regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as the Fascist Irish on the road to 56 mod. This is episode 3. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your feedback, your thoughts and opinions about the series, and let me know suggestions as where you want me to conquer. And of course, what you would like me to replace this series with. What strategy game series would you prefer to see? So, it is currently the 2nd of July, 1940, and we are going to invade the United States from our Canadian puppet. The fascist Canadian puppet. We're on the Canadian border here now. We've given them 1 day respite, obviously 1st of July. In America, we're going to be invading on the 2nd. Which is quite fitting. So let's have a quick look at how the world is sort of shaping up and what we're going to be doing over in this episode and in the next couple of episodes. So we're going to invade the States here today. We're actually going to fight them head on. I've managed to muster up, how many? 2, 4, 6, 7, maybe just shy of 80 divisions, I would say, round about here on the North Canadian border. I've also got about 24 divisions here, so it's actually more like 90, perhaps. So, obviously we started off in humble beginnings in Ireland. We navally invaded down in Iberia, we took out Spain, then we took out Portugal. After that, we joined the Axis, managed to take out the United Kingdom, and boom! I've just loaded in, so it doesn't actually show me where all my puppets are. So we've got the Moorish Empire here. Of course, these are our puppets. We've got Egypt here, South Africa here as well. Check out this. Irish Raj as well, they're my puppets. Irish East Indies. We've got Centralist Australia as well. The Kiwi Empire, how hilarious is that? That's basically all our puppets there. Greece is also our puppet. But yeah, Italy took huge sways. This is what the Axis actually holds in the world. Now, we are currently at war with the Comintern. There's a couple of wars going on. So we've got the Brazilian-Bolivian War, which is against neutrals. We have the Tibetan War. And then, of course, we have the Soviet-German War. So, guess how this sort of started? Well, as you guys can remember, Sweden joined the Allies, Finland joined the Axis. They battled it out. And, obviously, Finland got the entirety of Sweden. Now, good old Stalin, I'm just making sure he's part of the... Yep, Stalin's still the big man boss, the head of the Bolsheviks. He is still trying to take out Hitler. He actually obviously attacked Poland. Most of the Red Armies marched north here. There's a huge sway of Russian troops in the Arctic Circle. However, because he took, what was it, Lithuania, the entirety of Poland pretty early on, the Germans aren't ready for a surprise attack. I've got 24 divisions here because I'm not an idiot, but it could look bad. I feel like we should be able to defeat the States, then come back and deal with the Soviets. However, they're only 1, 2, 3, 4 Allied tiles away from taking Berlin. But to be fair, it's probably not a bad idea if they smash the Axis, to be honest. I might betray them in the end. But I really want to focus on the States. I've moved all my men over here to deal with the States. I can't move them back. That's the thing. Am I still boosting in Mexico? No. So there's a couple of interesting things. As you can see, no? Okay, right. I thought, Mexico's sending... I thought Mexico was sending volunteers. Maybe it's the States. Yeah, the States are actually sending volunteers, like, to the Russians. I swear I saw American troops actively fighting here. Yeah, Soviet Union has volunteers from the United States, yeah. So they've got sort of an unofficial alliance, which is interesting. Regardless, guys, it's time to officially attack the United States. Let's justify a war goal. Let's hit them and hit them hard. Be relentless and ungiving, and hopefully we'll be victorious. Okay, so we got fighters over the top, just over 1,000. We've also got our submarines here, 20 of them just on convoy escort. They're currently stationed in Canada itself. Manpower-wise, 37k. I'm tempted to potentially drop down that, because we might need some manpower. You know what I mean? Okay, my justification's done. Yeah, it's because I've got those troops. I need to drop this manpower down a bit, because I'm going to need it if I'm going against the states. Okay, so my war deck is done. Let's declare war upon now the United States. We've also got a brand new army here, which I moved across, which I haven't actually deployed. So I am, seeing you like here, basically go there. I want you to head down to Florida. They've just rocked up in that Canadian port, haven't they? Okay, right. So now we have brought in that ace pilot. Who dares wins. So the Irish are now officially at war with the United States of America. Let's push over here now and try and take as much as possible. Detroit looks undefended. Push for Chicago. We want to try and take the major hubs. We want to try and take New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, Japan joins the Axis. About bloody time. Whoa, what's this? The dawn of the North American Federation? Ho-ho! Come on. You gotta give it to old Franklin. I was about to say Teddy. It's Franklin, isn't it? Yeah. So who have they made that alliance with? Oh. The Philippines, eh? Oh, okay. But now with Japan and China, obviously their puppets joining the Axis, Asia is now under our control. We are fighting within, like, Germany now. Like, what is technically this? This is like Germany. This is actually Germany, yeah. Ostermark, fuck. They're pretty close there. But we should be able to wrap up the states quickly, I would think. Like, we're going to be able to push over the borders here. Like, what's stopping you from hitting Washington? What's stopping you from hitting Philly? What's stopping you two here if we haven't going down to Boston? You know what I mean? Getting a good old Boston bun. That's not a euphemism for anything, by the way. I don't know if actually people from Boston have Boston bun. I don't know if it's an Australian thing. We have it here in Australia. You can get it from the bakery, and it's fucking delicious. It's basically like a sultana bun with, like, this really crappy icing sugar. It's got a Boston bun. I've never actually thought. I bet you, like, oh, Finland's capitulated. Fuck. It's probably nothing like an actual Boston bun or anything. Holy crap. The Soviets have taken a huge flanking position here and can actually navally invade Germany. It's kind of like Chinese food, right? Like our Western Chinese food is actually like really sweet and sour. Like actual real Chinese food, what they eat is not so much. Like it's basically sweet and sour pork and chicken and stuff like Chinese food. Now I want Chinese food. Alright, come on lads, we need to get stuck into this. Also, I think... how many do you guys have here? 4 units. Yeah, come on. You fucking maple leaves, get stuck into them. Come down here. We should be absolutely hammering down this border, you know. Most of it's undefended. Yeah, cheers Siam for calling us in. So we're absolutely carving apart America here, like carving a cake. So, basically, this line here... Look at, why is it so undefended? There was heaps of blokes there before, as you saw. Just push through it. Push through the fucking wilderness. That's what we need to be doing. Just absolutely go for it. My manpower isn't low. We need to start taking the major state capitals. That's what we need to do. Bend them over a barrel and show them the 50 states, you know what I mean? What is that joke from? I don't know, actually. It's off one of those hangover movies or something. I'll give it a sec. Horrible bosses. With Charlie Day. I love how Charlie Day just like plays the exact same character in everything he's in. Speaking of Philadelphia, have we taken it yet? Not quite. What are the states at to capitulating out of curiosity? Nothing, because we haven't taken any victory points. We're just sort of hammering down the coast. And we're not taking anything. Like, surround and kill them. Or you guys push for that. Okay, how's this northern push going? It's looking a lot better. It really is. I don't think supply's an issue. Alright, Washington's about to be taken. Hopefully. Philly's now ours. We'll permanently leave a division out of Philly. Sorry, permanently leave a division in Philly. To hold it. Same with Newark and New York. Surround and kill the remaining guys from upstate and push down for New York. Now with Washington gone, that's one less to deal with. Okay, looks pretty border gory. Getting a little bit tongue-tied. It's a little bit late in Australia. So, how's the world... How's it going over on this front? Okay, so it's not too bad. We might have even pushed them somewhat. There's no more other fighting, is there? Oh, there's been some encroachment into Manchukuo. There's some skirmishes on the Chinese border. But apart from that, not much. Okay, it looks like some German forces have landed near Malmo in Skanza. If you could take Stockholm, you could push up. So what does it take for us to capitulate? Germany, Italy, Ireland, and Japan. The Soviet Union. The States are in on this. Alright, cool, cool. They haven't switched over to an ideology, have they? No. Right, regardless, we're going to slowly make our way through. There's no way they're going to come back from this. It's only a matter of time before I take them out. They're holding a lot here, though. We surrounded and killed those other blokes. Just push over the border and try and take as many of them as possible. We've got them on the back foot. There's no way they can win this now. Maybe potentially swing around here and take some other victory points. Where we can. We outnumbered them way too much. And also, the fact is it's 1940. America becomes so hard to attack prior 1944. Like, they get some crazy buff. So if you can hit them before 1940, ideally, you can really hammer America. Like, they go full on, like, crazy up until, like, 1944. Like, they're super hard. So, like, I've done it before, but it's just that much harder than it really needs to be. Okay, what are they at to capitulating now? 44%. A couple more key territories. We could take something like Washington, that'd be right, but this is just a bit bonkers here at the moment. Okay, we've made some decent progression. Oh, we need to stop this. What's going on? Oh, resistance to occupation, right. Okay, what I tend to like to go with is gentle resistance. I think that's probably our best bet. San Francisco is ours now. We've taken San Fran. Okay, what are they at to capitulating now? A whopping 46%. Excellent stuff. Okay, yeah, so we've made some progression up in the north. So what states have we taken? Oregon, Idaho, Washington, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, Idaho, Pennsylvania, New York, England, New England. You need to come down here, mate. Right, what's going on here now? In Europe. Okay. I'm going to halt that advance. I'm surprised that they're not really going for it there. What's going on in China? Oh yeah, it looks like Japanese and Chinese forces have actually pushed out against them. That's good of them. And it looks like that small German contingent that was near Malmo, near Denmark's Copenhagen, are pushed all the way up to Stockholm and are actually fighting in the wintry depths. That's cool. Alright, the States is nearly gone. A little bit back and forth, but they're not going to contest with the power of the Irish. We've taken Washington. We've taken Boston, Keighley. our Irish brethren come up in arms with us. And with the fall of Washington, it goes to 75. Only a couple more now. We're still progressing, slowly but surely. So what are these army comps actually made up? Where did these divisions come from? Well, majority of my puppets. Let's have a quick look at this division. So this division is made up of mostly former Commonwealth puppets. We've got some Canadian troops here fighting with the M50 Risinger with the SL rifle. And they're actually fighting with some Portuguese rifles. That's what I would have taken. We have the Irish Raj here. They're fighting with their Indian equipment. We've got some Greek troops as well. And that just shows you one of my armies here. Let's go into army, and can we sort by type? And does that sort by sort of race? Yeah. So we've currently got, I don't know, 8 active Greek units. Most of my army is actually, wow, okay, so these are the Greek units here. Majority of them are rolling with, oh no, these are Aussie units, what? Oh, wowee. Okay. Similar flag, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Greek units are fighting with us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roughly 20 Aussies fighting with us. A lot of it is from the Irish Raj now. I'm just sort of showing you what makes up these 130 divisions. I've also got a decent amount of South African forces. The thing is, right, most of the Allied puppets actually didn't do too much in World War II, so we've converted them quite easily. This is British Malay forces. Irish East India forces. Quite a lot of them. But the predominantly my army is made up of Irish Rajmen, Centralist Australians, National South Africans. We haven't even got our first Moor division yet. Or Egyptian, as they're still getting their production facilities up. LA, Los Angeles, is about to fall. Brazil declared war upon Paraguay. That's interesting. Brazil are democratic, Paraguay are communist. Oh shit. I am hoping and crossing my fingers that Brazil, for some reason, doesn't join this faction, the North American Federation. That would be a huge concern, as they're about to capitulate at 82%. Dulles has to be taken. Same with New Orleans and Miami. Whoa, where did that come from? Turkey declares war upon Iran. What? Turkey's democratic, Iran looks fascist. Okay, so we're still carving up the US. It's only going to be a matter of time before they fall. What are they at now? 80%, yeah. Mongolia is nearly gone as well. German Reich's at 8%. Soviet Union's at 5%. How far are we away from nukes, out of curiosity? 958 days until we get a reactor done. Finland seems to be doing okay. Yeah, it looks like the progression has sort of halted. I don't know why, like, they aren't uniting a force to counteract this. It looks like most of it's actually going into Sweden. How many did they lost? 300k, I've lost 280, 500k for the Soviets. I guess they're sort of waiting until we deal with the States, and then they'll probably, yeah, we'll probably go out and help them. Whoa, what? Benelux, Rosa Luxemburg joins Comintern. The Munich Agreement. What? Where was Benelux? When were Luxembourg? Where the fuck were they? Where are they? Here we go. Where are they? They're like a faction that no longer exists. That's funny. Oh, Brazil annexed Bolivia, taking 60,000 equipment. It looks like Brazil is trying to unite South America. I am playing with the Chaos AO mod, and I'll put in the description below all the mods I'm running. So it looks like they're trying to make their own state. Okay, it's going to be hard because the Axis in the form of Peru, Venezuela hold that. Who is that? Oh, that's a Czech Republic unit. Huh. Oh, the fascist thing there as well. That's cool. Right, should we go on an attack? Should we make an advancement there? Encourage the German troops to go for it? Potentially. Most of them are fighting in the north. Maybe not. I don't want to create a counter-offensive. That's the only problem. Austria lasted ages in this campaign. I remember reading a comment like, oh my god, as if... I've never seen... Yeah, I can't remember who it was. But it was definitely someone in comments heap, so I recognise the avatar. That's usually how it is. Can't remember the exact name, but yeah, I remember the comment being like, holy shit! Austria was still in that Japanese last game for ages. They still held on. Oh wow, this is a pretty huge event. The fall of Pearl Harbor. Japanese forces have stormed and taken Honolulu, the largest city on Hawaii. The naval base of Pearl Harbor, the former headquarters of the US Pacific Fleet, has fallen. No! According to witnesses, beleaguered the Marines retreated Fort Island. Long reach. The Imperial Japanese Navy has come greater. Significant development. That's huge because Honolulu is actually becomes a capital if you take out the majority of the US mainland. So now that they have lost Honolulu, it's only going to be a matter of weeks before the mainland of the US falls. Whoa, what? The Czechoslovakian Civil War. Okay. So the fascist Czech Republic's at war with the democratic one. Okay. Are they going to join a state? Maybe. These states, I mean. Huzzah! Finally. Thank fuck. The United States has capitulated. The Treaty of Anchorage. Okay, cool. The United States has capitulated. Boom. We're going to take the entirety of it, of course. Now, the question is, should I puppet it? I'm sort of umming and ahhing. I think I should just take the states for myself. I think that's what I'm best to do, you know. We've still got the Philippines as well. I'm tempted to puppet them, perhaps, instead. Or maybe extend Australia's reach or something. That'd be quite cool. I'm going to take the states for myself. We're gonna occupado it. The United Irish States. And... who should I give the Philippines to? Let's give it to the Aussies. Why fucking not? Where are you, Aussies? There you are, Centralist Australia. Who doesn't like a good old Filipino? Okay, cool beans. So on that note, I think it's probably time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. We've taken out the states now. What I'm going to have to do is basically rally up in Canada on the East Coast somewhere and basically send my troops back over, and then we'll start recording again once we reach to go to war with the Soviet Union. I think that's probably GG from me. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know where you want me to expand and stuff and who you want me to take out. But we're doing incredibly well for this Irish series thus far. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... that was probably the shot of the video there.